Alright everybody, how you doing? So, about a year ago, I watched this video on this channel called Cutie. And on this channel, I found this video called Guys Who Didn't Take the Hint, or something to that effect. Basically in this video, she went through a Reddit thread where guys or girls just talked about times where guys were giving hints, obvious hints that the girl liked them, and they just absolutely did not get it. I watched this one early morning with my baby brother, and after that we both talked about how we had similar experiences and then looked up more of other people's experiences. And I told him that I would make a video just like this for him. Unfortunately, after that we almost got into a fight, so that video just quickly got thrown on the back burner. But now we're cool again. Also through that video, I discovered this world on YouTube, the world of Reddit tubers, which is something I did not know was a thing at the time, and really learned about neckbeards. And I've really been concerned about whether or not I'm a neckbeard. Am I a beard neck person? No, I'm not. But that is going to be a video for another time. Anyway, moving on. These posts are not from Reddit, they're from this Imgur page that I found, so we're just going to start reading this off right now and just go from there. A girl once asked me to keep my dorm door unlocked so that she could wake me up in the morning. The next morning she crawled into bed with me, and I couldn't understand why she would come over if she was so tired. I stayed perfectly still so that she would be able to sleep. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, that's just not a normal, to me, that's just not a normal reaction to have. And that's why they post these things, because they understand that. There would be a conversation being had right then and there. Are you too hot? Should we take our clothes off? Should we, you know, turn the lights on, keep them off? What do you, turn some music on, candles? You know, what would I even do in that situation? Keep the door, we would be talking. We would talk about something. Yo, what's going on? Like, I don't know. Like, did you even look at her? I just imagine, like, she was just wide awake the entire time. Like, he's just laying on his back, and he knows that she's there, but he's not looking at her, and she's staring at him, waiting for him to do something, and they just stay there just like that for hours. How did that story end? Like, what did you do after that? How did you, what, oh boy. A girl once asked to use my shower and left the door wide open as an invitation. So I thought it'd be funny, I'd be a funny guy to throw ice cubes at her. This is something that I've already read before. I just can't imagine how that would be funny in the first place. I mean, just the whole, she left the door wide open thing aside, you know, for you to come in and take a shower with her or help her take a shower. I wouldn't throw ice cubes for fun in the first place. Anyway, this girl and I were alone in my apartment, and we just finished watching a movie. She'd had her head resting on my lap the entire time. Afterwards, we were spooning on the couch. She cuddled up against me, kissed me on the cheek, and looked up at me expectantly. I stared at her for a few moments and then said, "So, what do you want to do?" After a while, I ended up taking her home. She's done what she wanted to do. She already did what she wanted to do. Now it's your turn to attack. This one was painfully obvious. Like, this is, I kind of wanna get one of those ranking charts and like just take these and rank them from like the most obvious to kind of understandable. Oh man, that one's obvious. Like the shower one, honestly, that one, I don't know. That one's not so obvious, but this one is painful. She kissed you on the cheek and then stared at you, waiting for you to do something. Oh man, man. In high school, a girl asked me for a ride home from a football game one time, to which I agreed. She asked if I wanted to come in and see her room. I forget why this seemed like a normal thing, and that it wouldn't bother her parents because they weren't home. So I went in and had a tour of her house, then left. I was pretty pissed off when I figured it out a while later. So this is another reason why I think that ranking thing would be good, because I don't think I would have picked up on this either, to be honest. I think I would have had a tour of the house and then left, and it would be years before I figured out, oh shit. Cause this sounds like what is this, a high school game? Yeah, nah, I would not have. In high school, I would not have picked up on this. I would not have picked up on this at all. Like, oh shit, yeah, you got a nice house. It looks exactly the same as mine, but you know, it's cool to see the same house with different furniture, so that's cool. And I would have went home and just. That was a good day I just had. Oh boy. She ordered an ice cream cone, accidentally smeared it on her cheek, and asked me to get it off. I grabbed the last napkin and wiped it off. Persistent as ever, she accidentally smears ice cream on her other cheek and politely informs me that I can get it off with my mouth. Given our napkin deficit, I just said, nah, I hate strawberry, and used my dry elbows to get it off. In hindsight, I should have used my shirt. Would I get this one? I don't even know if I would do this in the first place. First of all, if you're smearing ice cream on yourself, you're dirty. Which is exactly what I like. Fuck! I don't know what I would do. I mean, where are we? You know what I mean? I'm thinking that this is in a public place. I'm gonna assume it's not in a public place. I'm overthinking this already. I'm just not into. I don't know. This one's a little weird. I think I'd be a little more creeped out maybe. I don't know. Her, no one has even asked me to homecoming. Me, yeah, me either. So what are you going to do? Her, well, I guess if no one's going to ask me, I'll probably just stay home. Me, that's probably what I'll end up doing too. Her, yeah, so it would be really nice to go though. Me, I agree, but oh well. And then me, mind if I call you that night? Her, I'm sure. I don't get it. This doesn't seem like. Oh, okay. I see. She wanted to go to. I mean, you didn't completely miss. I mean, you called her that night, and then. Nah, you missed. I once had a cute female in my bed. Said she was cold, so I gave her another blanket. Again, I just don't know if I wouldn't have done the same thing. I mean, I probably wouldn't have had another blanket. But I'm not so smooth that I'd be like, all right, well, I mean, you know, we have body heat, and like covers, if we're being quite honest, covers don't actually give us warmth. Our body heat is what warms the covers and then warms us in return. So, you know, I don't think I would have been able to do that. Might have been scared actually. I might have actually picked up on that hint 100% and then just gotten scared. I don't know what I'm imagining that I'm still in high school and I'm not picking this shit up. I might have been scared. I was dropping my date off at her apartment after a nice evening. She asked me up for coffee, but I politely declined, stating I can't drink coffee late at night. It keeps me up. Lady, if you're out there, I didn't realize that coffee didn't really mean, well, whatever. Okay, see, this is exactly the type of shit I'm talking about. There's no way in heaven, hell, or earth I'm reasonably expected to understand that coffee doesn't mean coffee. Like I'm not. I don't. Me personally, I don't even drink coffee. I don't like coffee. I don't drink coffee. So I'm going to take that as what I hear it as, coffee. I mean, what happens when I get up there and yes, she plans to do more than just make coffee, but then she does make coffee, and I'm just sitting there with coffee, and I'm like, oh, no, I actually don't drink coffee. I'm here for the cheeks. This is all on her, in my opinion. If he says he doesn't drink coffee, follow up. All right, that's cool. You don't drink coffee? Well, how about we just go up and just hang out a little bit more or talk a little more? I really enjoyed my time with you. Something like that. Just something. Just what are you scared of? Like being too obvious or some shit? Just like keep going. Don't lose it. Seal the deal or whatever. Coffee? I don't drink coffee. I don't like coffee. Don't ask me up for coffee. I'ma say no. I can't drink coffee late at night. Keeps me up. That's reasonable answer. Okay, maybe not for him because he does drink coffee, but me, I just in that situation, I would have seen it as just coffee. All right, unless she said hot coffee, and then I'd be like, oh, I know what she wants. That'd be different. She didn't say that. She said coffee. That's on her. Okay, all right. So this next one, I immediately, the highlighted part, I can see Miss Dragon Ball Z, and already, fuck, I don't want to read this. One time, a girl kissed me on a school bus without warning and told me that I could get off at her stop and we could walk to her house because her parents weren't home. I said no because I was going to miss Dragon Ball Z. I mean, you're a kid. If your priorities are watching Dragon Ball Z, you're a kid, I have to assume. And you're on the school bus. I mean, I was on the school bus, in my freshman year of high school, but I mean, you're a kid. I can't really blame you for that. No, that was an obvious hint. She kissed you. Wait a minute. Why was that mentioned? Wait a minute. If your main priority is Dragon Ball Z, why is her main priority the fact that you could be at her house when her I don't know. You might have dodged a bullet. There, because that sounds like early pregnancy and a ruined life. I don't know. Maybe it's not all bad that guys don't get hints. Maybe it's just not all so bad for both sides that guys don't get the hint. It just might not be all bad, you know. We might all be dodging bullets here, thanks to guys not getting the hint. Sitting next to her at a school play. Her, my hands are cold. Me, mine too. Continue to do nothing. There is no way in heaven, hell, or earth you can reasonably expect me to understand that shit. Cause then what happens if I go for it? What happens if well shit, my hands are warm, let me help. Ew! Like what? Then what? Then I'm just sitting there looking stupid and the whole thing is awkward. Follow up! My hands are cold. Yeah, mine are cold too. If we put them together, we might be able to warm them up. All right, that might be a little too forward. I don't know. Just that's not this. This is. There's nothing I can do with that. I can't work with this. You can't expect me to work with this. That's not a hint. That's not a hint. I'm gonna be upset by the end of all of this. I can tell. Oh boy. I was coming back home and I was at the bag pickup. This really cute girl and I started talking. The conversation was about how she was just visiting Miami and really didn't know where to go. After a while, we realized that we were the only two people who hadn't gotten their bags because we were at the wrong conveyor. After some joking and a trip to the baggage claim, we got our bags and stayed there talking for a bit. My mom called me telling me that she was outside. I said I had to go and I saw a small look of confusion / frown on her face. I got into the car and then it hit me. She wanted me to show her around town. Duh. I just looked at my mom and said, "You have raised the biggest idiot on the planet." Yeah, that was his fault. You know, me though, I also wouldn't have gotten that because I'm just not the take you around town kind of person. Like, I don't know shit that goes on around here. I don't know anything. Like, I would have to look it up myself. I mean, it'd be an adventure. I would love to do that, and then we could both learn about the place in which I live. But like, other than that, like, I wouldn't have picked up on that. Like, you'd have to, like, are there some places you could recommend? Like, I don't really want to go there by myself. Something, you know, just give a little more. I just don't feel like this is all his fault. But it was kind of his fault. I mean, if he knows the place, it's his fault. Hung out with a girl regularly, and she proceeds to walk me out to my car every night we are together. We stand around the car for 20 minutes having what seems to be awkward conversations every time. Did nothing and left. Wait, how many times did this happen? Every night? Like, where? First of all, where are you coming from? I'm gonna assume like college or work. That's the only two things I can think of. Say something. Like, pick. How did you thought that was normal? You thought that was normal? Did you think that was normal? I don't know. I would have. I don't know. You see, the issue that I'm having with this is that you can't always just pick up things like that. You start to feel like you're assuming too much, and that one false move could just make everything awkward. And maybe that's what he was thinking here. But at the same time, it seems like he didn't pick up on it at all. Like, he didn't even get to the point where he would consider maybe this is what's going on. No, wait, that's not what's going on. I'm reading too much into this. He didn't even get to that part. Oh boy. I was at my tutor's house, and for some reason, Wait, what? I was at my tutor's house and for some reason was in her bedroom. I lay down on the bed, feet touching floor, and she came over and straddled me. What? Wait, she straddled you? What part of this do you not understand? Like at that point, everything is there. She straddled you. I don't even need to read any more after that to know that's not even a hint. That's just about sex at that point. The only thing left in the way are clothes. Let's go. I just kind of stared up at her. She looked down at me for a few moments and then got off and said, okay, let's do the lesson. It wasn't until a couple of months later that I was like, hey, she was waiting for me to make a move. I was clueless because she was my teacher and she talked about her boyfriend fairly frequently anyway. No, you don't get that pass. No, she straddled you. You don't get that pass. She opened her legs and basically put them around you and then stared at you. I mean, did she not look good and that's why you didn't think of it? Is that what it is? Cause that I feel like that's what it would have to be. Like she just didn't look good, so you were just like, you good? You kind of missed over there. Like I don't. And then she got off and said, okay, let's do the lesson. Like, that had to hurt. That had to hurt her. Like I said, the whole dodging bullets thing. Like she talked about her boyfriend. She didn't not ex-boyfriend. Her boyfriend. Yeah, you could have gotten into some serious shit there. You know, there's no telling what could have happened after that. I mean, you have sex and then she says nothing, but then also you could have had sex and then she uses that to tell her boyfriend to get him mad. Like, oh, this is the guy I fucked one of my students. Now what? And then he's like, you only have one student. I've met that motherfucker. I know where he lives. We're dodging bullets here. Stop shitting on yourself. We're dodging bullets. Gave a girl a ride home. Want to come in? My parents are at work. Nah, I'm gonna go hang out with my buddies. I don't even fucking like my homeboys. I don't even fucking like my homeboys, and you chose them over this. Like, I mean, you can hang out with them anytime. They're fucking idiots. Cause all they do is hang out with you. I don't mean that way. I don't mean it that way. But what I mean is that my homeboys are fucking idiots, and we're always hanging out. There's better things to do than to hang out with your homeboys. It's good. It's cool. It's great. But also, there are better things to do, and when you have the opportunity to do those better / rare things, fucking do that. Yeah, you'd get no pass. This was obvious. Would I have done it? Would I have gone in? Yes, I would. I would have definitely gone in. Girl comes over, changes into a pair of my boxers and lays in bed. Did nothing while she was wearing them. They are obviously too. Oh boy. Okay. Alright. I would have just thought she was weird, to be honest. I would have just been like, you're a weirdo. Like I don't know, that's weird. Like unless we have a closer relationship. I don't know what the relationship is. He just says girl comes over. I'm thinking like it's an acquaintance, I guess. Maybe I'm thinking it's just an acquaintance. That's just weird. Like, get the fuck out of my shit. You're weird. Like, nah, I was thinking about fucking you, but then you put on my boxers. No, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. You're weird. And give me them. Keep them shits. You're weird. Drunk with friends playing card game. 2 girls go upstairs and motion me to come. Hold on, I need to finish this game. So I don't know what I would have done in this situation, right? Because you see, I definitely would have picked up on it. I definitely would have picked up on the hint. But at the same time, I'm a secretive type of person. I don't fucking like telling people about like my fucking sexual adventures or whatever. I don't like telling people about my relationships. If I'm in the middle of a game, I don't want to just drop that shit and walk off and have people looking for me and wondering where I'm going and then eventually find me, because it's not like we're going to some hiding place, some secret spot in the house. I don't know what I would have done in this situation. I sneak away when nobody's looking. I don't know. I don't want people knowing. All right, I just don't want people knowing. So I probably would have had a hard time getting up there too. Hold on, I need to finish this game. I definitely wouldn't have said that. After dinner and the movie, we went to a convenience store. She told me to go inside and get anything I needed. So I come out with a bag of Sun Chips and 2 raspberry flavored water bottles. She does facepalm. There's no fucking way I would have picked that up. She was telling him to go get condoms. There's no fucking way I would have picked that up. I don't even buy condoms at a convenience store. I go to fucking Walmart for my shit. Has a plethora of fucking options. I don't even know what kind of condoms they have in a convenience store. 7-Eleven condoms that have the 7 on one side and 11 on the other? I don't fucking know. I don't buy condoms from 7-Eleven. There's no way in hell you could expect me to get that shit. Nah, this dude gets a pass. High school, sophomore year, a really cute girl who lived down the street called me at around 10 p.m. to say that her skirt zipper was broken and she couldn't take it off. She goes on to say her family isn't home and no one else is in the house to help her remove it, and could I come over and help her because it's an emergency. She adds that she'll reward me with a glass of wine since she just had one herself at her parents' house. No, okay. Okay. Yeah. This shit's so obvious. I, being the utter genius that I am, walk her through over the phone how to dissect a zipper, complete with getting angry at her for being slow to get pliers from her dad's garage like I directed her to. Oh my god. After hanging up, I felt like a great citizen. Now when I look back on it, I just want to hang myself. Oh boy, oh shit, that was yeah, no, that was all painfully obvious. Yeah, I definitely would have gone over there. Like the whole, I don't drink wine or alcohol or anything like that, so I mean, but like I wouldn't have given a fuck. I would have gone over there anyway. I probably would have drank the wine anyway. Fuck the bullshit, but I definitely would have went over there to help her with her emergency because she needs help and she's asking. And she's down the street. She's down the street. At the very least, hell, even if you don't fucking pick up on the fact that she's trying to fuck you, she's a friend, is she not? I mean, she has your number. She must be some type of friend. Hang out at the very least. Have somebody to talk to. Antisocial ass. I don't know. I definitely would have gone though. I definitely, at the very least, as dumb as I could possibly be, at the very least, I'd go over to have somebody to hang out with. And then I'd get some pussy maybe. I don't know. Jeez. So this girl I know likes this guy I know, but he's been oblivious to all of her signals. So what does she have to do to tell him she likes him? This is already not gonna work out. I'm gonna let you know. This is already not gonna work out. I wouldn't have picked up immediately just reading that first part. So there's this guy I know, and she likes this guy that I know. Immediately, I am focused on helping this situation out, not you or me. Like, fuck that. No. Already. No. Anyway, I'm sorry. Anyway, so this guy I know. This girl I know likes this guy I know, but he's been oblivious to all of her signals. So what does she have to do to tell him she likes him? Me, I don't know. Just tell him she likes him. Her, like, I like you, just like that. Me, yeah, like that. Her, I like you. Yeah, tell her to tell him that. She'll be all set. Pause. Her, I like you. Yep, you've got it. Was there anything else? That's not his fault. That is not his fucking fault. That is not his fucking fault. Okay, right here, where she says, right after she says, like, I like you, just like that, and he says, yeah, like that, that's the point where she says, okay, now I have something to tell you. And then he says what? And then she says, I like you. That's how the fuck that shit works. If you're gonna come out and say it anyway, fucking, no, this is not it. This is not it. I mean, yeah, no, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it, because you literally asked right before that, like, I like you, just like that. I don't blame him for thinking that the next two was still you practicing or whatever the fuck. No, this is the part where you go, okay, so there's something I want to tell you now. Well, what is it? Tell me anything. I like you. Oh, so the girl and the guy is, yeah, it's me and you. Boom! This is not his fault. This is not his fault. This is not his fault. We're almost done here. 2 more left. Girl made me a mix CD with gooey love songs. Listen to 2, threw it away because the music sucks. No. Not your fault. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. When was this? The fucking 80s or some shit like that? The fucking 70s? No. At the very least, I'm thinking that this is just gonna be a bunch of good love songs, and then like there weren't any. I mean, then again, you did only listen to 2 and then you threw it away because the music sucks. That's trash. I mean, not the music, what you did. You should have listened to the whole thing at the very least, because you don't know what songs you could have learned something new. I blame you for throwing the music away. You don't throw music away. You just try it out first. You try out the music, and then you can throw it away. But don't just, you listen to 2 and then you threw the whole 18-track CD away. Fuck out of here. But no, there's no way you're supposed to pick up on that. There's no way. Don't fucking do that. Don't make mix CDs and full of love songs and just give them to somebody you like and then expect them to figure out, oh shit, they like me. Because then what happens if somebody else has done that already and then that person didn't actually like them and they jump to conclusions? You gotta think about these things. Let's get to the last one. Fuck, man. On a walk with the girl. My hands are cold. My thoughts. Oh, sweet. I brought gloves. She'll love this. Procure gloves. Girl says no. Thanks with a puzzle. No thanks with a puzzled look. My thoughts. What is she, crazy? These are designed to warm up hands. Okay. We gotta stop with this my hands are cold shit. Like, I get it. It's kind of a universal thing. But stop. It's just not working. How is this? I mean, like, who has this worked on? Apparently it works on like 90% of the guys. Otherwise it wouldn't be such a common thing. That my hands are cold, you know, or I'm cold, and then like the guy takes the jacket off and where the hell am I looking? And then the guy takes the jacket off and wraps it around her. Like, this is not it. Okay, so that was all 21 of the ones that I found on Imgur. Interestingly enough, the comment section of this image also has a few of them, so I just want to read a few of those real quick. Also, just some of the random comments, like this lady who's like, oh my god, as a female I'm sexually frustrated just reading these. No, because like half of these probably can't even be blamed. Like, just do better, all right? Be a little more transparent, all right? Don't fucking take one sock off, wave it, and then throw it, and then stare at me and expect me to figure out what the fuck that's supposed to mean. It's cold in here. What the fuck you taking your socks off for? Once I had my hand down a guy's pants, my friend still had to tell him that I was making a move. Run! He's dumb! You had your hand down his pants. Ladies, let this be a lesson. Us men are dumb as rocks and clueless most of the time. We apologize for our shit. Who the fuck is we? No. Like I said, half of these, or maybe a third of these, were not the fault of the men. Be more transparent. A little bit more. Just a little bit more. No, fuck that. We do not apologize. Some of them we apologize for. Number 9 is a valid reason though. Let me see what number 9 was. No, I knew it was gonna be the Dragon Ball Z one. Yo, so this one woman says, I actually married one of these types. You don't need to worry about them getting hit on by other women. That is a plus, I suppose. I guess, yes, because they don't know. Oh shit. This is a pretty good point. With so many false accusations of rape and abuse, most men are avoiding hints altogether. Be direct if you want something from us. I don't completely agree with that. I mean, you can still hint because you don't want to embarrass yourself. You might feel embarrassed. It might be difficult to just come straight out. And so hints are the best way to get through. But, you know, do be a little bit more direct. Be a little bit more, you know, a little bit more obvious. Some of these are completely obvious and the guys just completely didn't get it. Some of these, like the fucking one with the tutor, that shit was damn near sexual harassment if he didn't want it, if he did not like that. So that was completely direct. But yeah, that is also an issue. Like, there's no telling, even the whole, you know, accusations aside, just the simple fact that it could be so easily misunderstood that, you know, that's not what you want. You're not actually trying to hit on them. That'll crush a guy. Maybe, I don't know. It's just, you don't want that, all right? You don't want to misread something. You know, it's obvious to you, but it's not obvious to us. And if it's not obvious to us or to the other person, then it could be very easily misunderstood, like it has been. Well, what if all of these examples were girls not trying to hit on guys or not being obvious, except for the teacher one? What if all of these weren't so obvious? What if all of these weren't actually them trying to get the guy, but then the guy took it as that? Boom, embarrassing. Once I had a girl who pretended to stop breathing in bed, so I called 911 rather than giving her mouth to mouth. What the fuck? Ooh, you dodged the bullet. You dodged the bullet. I have been telling my boyfriend that I've been horny the past couple of days. He didn't do anything until I literally stripped before him. I don't get girls like that. I don't get girls in my life like that at all. That's not true. But I don't get a lot of girls like that in my life. It's been forever since the last one. Alright, so that's pretty much the end of it. I've had fun. I hope I can find these comments later on when I go back through the video, if I even put them in at all. But yeah, this this is something that I thought was really fun to go through. This is something I always wanted to do. And baby bro, if you're watching this one's for you, because I said it like a year or two ago or whatever. But I also want to make another video where I talk about the couple situations that I could probably put them in this video. No, I'll make a separate video because I can't really remember them right now, and I'm not gonna sit here and just try to remember them. Plus, it's almost time for me to go to work again. Anyway, so yeah, I'm probably gonna make another video. I'm probably gonna make another video like this, except, you know, explaining my experiences. And if you've had similar experiences, put them in the comments below so that we can make fun of all of us together, not just me. I don't want to make fun of myself alone. I bully myself a lot, you know, off camera. I don't want to bully myself on camera. You don't want to see that. At least, you know, not me alone. Let's all have fun. Let's all post when we've, you know, just missed the hints, and then later on we realized that those were hints, and then we're like, whoa. And don't worry, mine will be the worst, so you don't have to worry about that if you're worried that, you know, yours is gonna be too embarrassing. Let's all just post, all right? Just post in the comments, and then we'll just go through them. I'll put mine first. How about that? I'll put mine first in the beginning of the video. I'll tell mine. I have like 3 of them. 4, 5. Fuck. I'll catch y'all next time.